What's happening in colleges across the United States? A wave of protests is sweeping the country, leading to a national discourse about the intersection of education, free speech, and global politics. The story begins at Portland State University, where protests resulted in arrests and a police sweep of the occupied library. Further east, Rutgers University set a deadline for protesters to remove their encampment, a move that threatened to disrupt final exams. In the midst of this national unrest, President Biden made his position clear. During an unscheduled press conference, he affirmed his support for the rights of free speech and assembly, while simultaneously condemning acts of vandalism and disruption. The president maintained that while dissent is crucial for democracy, it should not lead to disorder nor infringe on the rights of others. Meanwhile, Senator Bernie Sanders drew parallels between the current anti-war student protests and the defining moments of the Vietnam War era under President Lyndon B. Johnson. In Los Angeles, the mayor condemned violence and vandalism at UCLA protests. Nationwide, nearly 200 protesters were arrested at various universities during pro-Palestinian demonstrations. The House of Representatives responded to the campus unrest with the bipartisan passage of the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act. Yet the protests have not swayed Biden's stance on the conflict in the Middle East. In the broader context of student concerns, Senator Elizabeth Warren emphasized the burden of student loan debt. With 43 million borrowers affected by the student loan payment pause, Warren continues to advocate for loan forgiveness. She highlighted the economic impact of student debt, noting its hindrance on individuals' ability to invest in homes, cars, and businesses. In a controversial comment, Palantir CEO Alex Karp referred to the Colombia anti-Israel protests as pagan. He also expressed a desire to send college protesters to North Korea for perspective. In summary, the wave of protests across U.S. colleges has stirred national debate on free speech, political dissent, and the burden of student debt. The government's response, led by President Biden, has been to affirm the importance of free speech while condemning disruptive behavior. Despite the unrest, Biden's stance on the Middle East conflict remains unchanged. As the student loan payment pause deadline approaches, the call for debt forgiveness becomes increasingly urgent. Amidst these complex issues, the role of colleges as arenas for political activism continues to evolve. To stay informed on what happened, click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.